We brought our pets with us. So it's our first time leaving them, and I think we're having a little separation anxiety. Yes, so we brought replicas. This is Clementine, Vito, and our cat Lucifer.
The scale is a little off, so they're not exact replicas.
Hello, I'm Sohla, and we're back to the show where I have 1 hour and a mystery ingredient to make dinner and dessert. But we're gonna shake things up, and I've got Ham with me now.
Hello.
Hello.
Big fan.
Well, so last time I did this, I cooked everything alone, but Ham was there for the conceptualizing.
The eating. I was there mostly for the eating.
And the emotional support. You helped wash some lettuce, but you know, I realized that if Ham and I do this together, we can do anything. So we're teaming up.
Sky's the limit.
I mean, Ham's a lot faster than me. Like it's annoying. He's so fast I have to tell him to slow down. So I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna spend an hour making a cocktail. And Ham's gonna make like 4 dishes.
Is it heavy? Does it jiggle?
Oh, it's tall.
It's tall.
Oh, feel?
It's tall. It's like whoa, hold on.
Rice?
Or maracas.
I think it's a grain.
They're kind of, or maybe beans.
But we only have an hour. Wait, they are beans. Oh, coffee.
Coffee. Coffee beans. Coffee beans. All right.
Oh, can you
Ooh.
pressure cook coffee beans?
We're going to find out.
Is that going to be super bitter?
We're going to find out. So I feel like coffee has a really nice, like bitter, but also earthy umami quality, and it pairs really nicely with something like seaweed. Let's say a coffee dashi.
Do you want to have that at night? I think it might be nice to roast some vegetables.
Yeah, that sounds good.
In it. We're not like big coffee fans.
Yeah, so this like completely is like, whoa, coffee. I have not.
I know people like coffee.
Yeah. But a slight disadvantage because every time I have coffee, I feel like I'm going to have a heart attack. What are you thinking for dessert?
Everyone does coffee and chocolate, but that's stupid. So we should do coffee and fruit. Mm-hmm. We only have an hour.
That leaves like freezing out of the question.
Oh, what if we do roast some fruit in like a coffee crust, like
a salt crust,
but coffee.
but coffee. Okay.
Berries will get mouchad.
Yeah.
We need a large format fruit.
Is pineapple weird? I don't think I've ever had coffee and pineapple together.
Okay, then we'll do it.
I just got a second thought with this. That might be better than dashi. Mole.
Oh yeah, that's
Do a
better.
coffee mole.
Coffee mole. Yeah, that sounds good. Do you want to just roast a chicken and root vegetables? All right, and then tortillas. These are tortillas, guys. This is efficient. This is something you can actually make because we'll have the pineapple, the vegetables, the chicken all in there at the same time.
All in the oven.
Just make mole and I make...
The Zabaglione thing.
Well, I was thinking instead of Zabaglione, pressure cooking the coffee. Do you think we can pressure cook it in milk or it'll burn?
I think the milk will burn.
Okay, just pressure cook it in water and then do like a rice pudding thing. So I'll cook down the milk separately and then add the beans to that so it has
That's
like
cool.
a rice pudding vibe and we have it with the pineapple.
That's a cool idea. We did it.
We did it.
Okay, there's a plan. There's a plan.
Okay. We can do that in an hour.
We can do that in an hour, for sure. For sure.
3, 2, 1, go. Okay. I'm gonna borrow your oil and ancho and MSG to make my dry brine real quick. I'm gonna get the chicken in the oven right away so it can roast the whole time. So I'm gonna mix up a quick dry brine with just some ancho chili powder, sugar, salt, and MSG. Did you already put the coffee in the Instapot?
Yeah.
Wow. I told you, Ham's really fast. Gotta slow him down. Throw some
wrenches.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start cleaning chilies.
What chilies are you using?
So ideally for mole poblano, you're looking for mulatto, pasilla, and ancho. I'm going with a mixture of mulatto, guajillo, pasilla, and I couldn't find whole ancho peppers, so we're gonna use an ancho powder.
Mulatto, is that the one that's like a chipotle but less?
It's yeah, like a chipotle but less, or like an ancho but more. It's like a glass half full, half empty type deal.
I think half empty.
Oh, it's half empty.
Yeah. This is like a really expensive roast vegetable dish. Just like a whole bag of coffee. I'm using a little bay to mimic the bay that you're gonna be putting in the mole.
So I'm just stemming and seeding all these chilies. I'm gonna dry toast them until they get fragrant and like charred in little spots. And then I'm just gonna soak them with hot water for half an hour.
Wait, half an hour is just a soak?
That's just the soak. So while that's soaking, I'm gonna get everything else toasted and pureed. Hopefully by then the chilies are soft enough, and then I'm gonna blend that, combine them, and then fry them in batches in oil.
So you're cutting it really close.
Yeah.
Really, really close. People don't eat parsnips enough. They're delicious.
I feel like we don't eat parsnips enough.
It's
we are
like-
also in that category.
You just forget about them. And then I'm just gonna season it with just oil and salt. I don't want anything to get in the way of the coffee bay flavor.
So I'm getting these really nice and hot because I'm gonna dry toast these chilies right in there.
So I'm just gonna spatchcock the chicken, cut out the backbone. You could do this with a knife, but I feel like it's so much easier with scissors.
So much neater too.
All right, pat it dry. So I would have preferred if I could have dry brined this like for at least a day. I don't really like to roast chicken unless it's been dry brined. Like you want your chicken to be at its full potential, right?
Exactly.
You can't do that if you don't dry brine.
You get so many benefits from a dry brine. You get crisper skin, you get a nicer render, you get moister meat, you get more flavorful meat. It's like, just dry brine your chicken.
But we can't because it's game time.
Exactly. So first thing I did was take some coffee beans and some water and then just put it in the pressure cooker and cooked it on high pressure. We're kind of hoping that they cook like beans and soften up.
Bean is in the name.
Yeah, so
I
beans
feel
in the
like
name. Why not treat it like a bean?
It could work.
Could work.
Well, people do this with nuts.
Yeah, and they soften up really nicely. Usually you just do them with warm water, but I don't have the time. And to really keep that heat in and hope so that they soften quicker, I'm gonna wrap it with plastic wrap.
For half an hour.
Hopefully 20.
I think 20.
I think 20. And here I'm just charring some tomatoes, onions, and garlic. It would be impossible or really hard to make mole properly in like a New York apartment because you need to just char so many things so it gets super smoky.
Unless you don't like your neighbors. Oh God, going in the oven. 400. For the pudding that's gonna go with the salt-crusted pineapple, I'm gonna just cook down milk and sugar, and then this is going to be like the creamy pudding base that we're gonna put those pressure-cooked coffee beans in. The coffee beans are only getting cooked with salt, so all the sweetness is gonna come from this part. And I wanna like cook this down to 1/3 the volume it is now. So now I'm gonna prep my pineapple, which is gonna get a crust of egg whites, coffee, salt, and that's it. And do I wanna keep the top on? That's stupid.
Yeah, keep the top on for dramatic.
For drama?
Yeah.
Some of these leaves aren't even great. Okay.
You gotta leave it on for drama.
I'll leave it on for drama, but
How's anyone gonna know there's a
pineapple
under there?
The coffee crust I'm hoping will just like perfume the pineapple, but we're gonna crack it off and then slice the pineapple and serve it with the custard. How's it going, Ham?
It's going all right. Just, you know, dry toasting a whole bunch of little things. That'll eventually get blended up into one big thing.
We have 43 minutes.
Whoa.
So is your mole like inspired by mole poblano?
It is, but very loosely, just like I just got the base from it. But I definitely borrowed from that like base chili blend. And the process is almost identical, where you're just charring a lot of vegetables, dry toasting a lot of herbs, spices, and nuts, frying some fruit, and then blending it all together and then frying it again.
This is how they cut pineapples in like South Asia, to remove the eyes without going too deep and losing too much flesh. I'm not doing a great job. My grandmother could do this, like she would be done by now, she'd be laughing at me. And she would do it with like this curved blade that looked like something you would go into the rainforest with. I feel a drip of sweat coming down my neck. Oh God! Wow, let's reduce to a simmer. Okay, now I shall stir. After this pineapple goes in, I have nothing to do but stare at that pot.
Same with the mole.
Yeah. Oops. Burnt milk is very hard to clean.
Did the dairy spill over?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, it was not if, it was more when. Okay, salt crust time. I don't know, should I do sugar? Maybe no sugar. You think the sugar's just gonna burn?
Yeah, on the crust?
Yeah.
No, no sugar.
Just
Just
egg whites.
maybe some salt.
I'm gonna grind some coffee. That's good.
Right behind you. And now we mole it. We have soft chilies.
We have soft chilies. We have crusted pineapple.
We have crusted pineapple.
How's that milk? Good.
Milk's good.
I hope those coffee beans work out.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God.
Actually, do you mind turning on those both those Dutch ovens on high, please?
You about to fry?
Yeah, I'm about to fry the paste. Then I'm gonna go right in the oven. Then we can clean up. Are you in wait mode already?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
Oh no, not again. Maybe I'll stay here. The situation's only getting worse. I should have picked a bigger pot. We could have made tortillas.
We could have made tortillas.
The original
yeah.
plan was to make tortilla and then we like lost it.
We
and just bought
chickened out is what happened. We freaking chickened out.
We chickened out. This is tortilla making time right here.
Yeah. I've made this paste of flavorful ingredients and I'm looking to do two things. I'm looking to cook out all of the moisture to concentrate the flavor. And I'm also looking to like caramelize a lot of the natural sugars that are in all these things. And that's mole.
That's a mole poblano. Mole
There's
is a very
like
diverse.
so many different types of moles that have so many different processes.
I want this to have like a good bit of body, and the body's just coming from the reduction and the sugar. And I think we need a little bit more. No, right in front of me. Guys, I didn't mean to do that one. Okay, this is gonna be done in 5. Is your mole gonna be done in 16 minutes?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take it. I need to do the final blend and season 5 minutes from time, so we need to have everything like ready before that.
Can you check the chicken?
Ooh, chicken looks good. Carrots are not done, but chicken, yes. I think I need to pull these off and go and pan the rest of the way to get these cooked.
Oh, you think they're not gonna make it?
Yeah, they're pretty
They're not
crunchy.
like crisp tender?
No, they're not. They're just crunchy.
They're not gonna make it.
We're gonna make it.
Okay, I wanna release the pressure here. Okay, let's see what these beans taste like. They seem crunchy. It's like all of the flavor of the coffee leached.
Into the liquid? Oh, nah.
This didn't work. Ooh, that didn't work at all. Wow, okay guys, don't do that.
Do not recommend.
We tried it for you. So the beans did not soften at all. They taste terrible, but all the flavor went into this liquid. The beans actually don't taste like coffee anymore, so I'm gonna try and reduce this, make a little coffee concentrate to add to my condensed milk to serve with our pineapple.
Do you want to do microwave for the tortillas? Wrap it in paper towels, a little water?
Yeah. And you're finishing up the carrots?
I'm finishing up the carrots.
I gotta check up on the pineapple. We're not gonna eat the crust, no. It's just like steams inside the crust and hopefully get some good coffee flavor. 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Mole, tortillas, and our pineapple. Did we make it?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We did it! We did it.
Oh, we end on a hug.
End on a hug.
Oh,
So
hey.
wholesome.
So wholesome.
Dinner and dessert
And dessert,
featuring coffee.
featuring coffee. You want to make a taco?
Yeah.
This oven is really good. The skin actually got really nicely rendered considering there was no dry brine.
Yeah.
It happened pretty quickly. And it actually does smell like coffee. Smell the chicken. It's kind of,
Ooh, yeah.
you do smell the coffee. And then your mole came out very good.
while I like the paste and the flavors were good, it just needed so much more time to like cook out and cook down. Like this, it should be a few shades darker, but I mean, we did it.
Yeah.
We did it. That chicken is so well cooked. It's not only like you dry brine it, it's like you sous vide it. Dessert?
This was pretty successful. A little bit of this. Okay, I think I like this. It's super simple, but there's actually so much going on because you're getting acid from the pineapple, sweet from the milk, bitter from the coffee, and then salty from the crust. So that's like pretty cool. I think
it's a really nice way to end a meal. Like you get some really nice bright fruit, you get a little bit of sweet, a little bit of bitter.
Yeah, it's so much better doing this with you
Oh,
the whole time.
this is a lot more fun than just, you know, sitting in the bedroom, holding Vito, waiting for the shoot to be over. This is a lot more fun.